In this video, we'll cover electronic and mechanical adjustments of your Norton 5700 door operator. For more information, visit nortondoorcontrols.com. The tools required for these adjustments will be an 1/8" Allen wrench, a flat blade screwdriver, a Phillips No. 2 screwdriver, and a Phillips 0 screwdriver. First, we'll make all the mechanical adjustments to the hydraulic closer. To ensure safety, let's start by turning the power switch to the off position. There are 4 adjustments for the hydraulic closer. All adjustments are clockwise for increasing power and counterclockwise for decreasing power. Closing power. The unit is shipped from the factory set at the midpoint of strength. If the closing strength needs to be increased or decreased, that can be done using the 1/8" Allen wrench on the power adjustment screw. Please refer to the included chart for the ANSI or BHMA standards for opening and closing times. The second adjustment is part of the closing cycle. This is broken down into 2 separate areas, the sweep speed and the latching speed. The sweep speed is the speed from the fully open position until 10 degrees of the closed position. The latching speed is the speed from 10 degrees of the closed position until fully closed. These are separate adjustments labeled S and L for sweep and latch. The final mechanical adjustment is the back check. This is identified as the B adjustment. The back check engages the opening speed at 80 degrees of the door opening. Please note that too much back check can affect the operation of the unit, and it can prevent the operator from fully opening the door. Now let's set the open and close positions for the door. Ensure the main switch is set in the on position and the interior breaker is switched to the reset. Using a short jumper cable, jump terminals 1 and 2 to activate the unit. When the door reaches 20 degrees, switch the breaker to the off position and allow the door to fully close. Adjust the closing position magnet with the door in the closed position. Use your finger to slide the closed position magnet so that it aligns directly with the reed switch. Now that you've set the closed position, we'll do the same thing for the open position. Flip the breaker to reset. Jump the terminals 1 and 2 to activate the door and note the open position on the position ring. Slide the open position magnet to the desired spot. Now let's check the open and close positions by jumping terminal 1 and 2 to allow the door to operate. Now let's make the electrical adjustments. There are 6 pots that make up the electrical adjustment for the Norton 5700 operator. All adjustments are clockwise for increasing power and counterclockwise for decreasing power. Be aware that the pot's adjustment screws have a stop point in both directions. Do not force past these stop points as you may break the adjustment screw. The first adjustment will be the hold open torque. This will adjust the amount of force the motor applies during its hold open time. This adjustment can be used in environments where there may be wind force pushing against the door in a fully open position. The next pot adjustment will be for the hold open time. With this adjustment, you can control how long the door stays in the fully open position. The adjustments are from 5 until 30 seconds, and the time will not start until the motor delay time has ended. The next pot adjustment will be the closing speed. Remember, the hydraulic closer is what controls the closing speed of the door. This adjustment controls how fast the motor reaches the closed position and should be adjusted to work with the hydraulic closer. The next pot adjustment will be the obstruction sensor. This adjustment controls the amount of force that can be pushed against the door during the open or closing cycles. The motor will disengage when the force meets the adjustment that has been set. The next pot adjustment will be the motor delay. This adjustment allows the operator to delay from 0 to 6 seconds from activation to the start of the open cycle. This should be adjusted to work with any electronic locking hardware so that it has time to cycle before the motor begins. The last pot adjustment is the opening speed. This adjustment controls the opening speed of the operator as the opening of the door is completely electrical and controlled by the motor. If you have any additional questions about the Norton 5700 door operator, please refer to nortondoorcontrols.com.